This very video of the Honorable Minister of Aviation, Honorable Festus Kyamo, has been trending with the speed of light and is currently generating a lot of question marks from many Nigerians after he revealed to the public about their plans to renovate the Terminal 1 of Nigeria Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos State. And the amount of money he listed out in that press briefing is what is causing this problem.
Today, I want to declare without equivocation. Sorry, please.
Declare.
According to the Honorable Minister, the federal government of Nigeria will be spending a whopping sum of 712 billion, 259 million naira approximately. Omo, if I hammer $1 million, this time no be hammer. Na Gulfstream private jet now I go buy. The only problem I go get now make on no go tell the Edo State governor say make he come pronounce this money.
605 billion, sorry. 776 billion. Sorry. It's confusing me.
So, after the minister made this very revelation, many concerned Nigerians started asking, is it for renovation that we are spending up to this, amount of money? How much does it cost to build a brand new airport? Well, that is the reason why we are here, to do justice to that very news that is trending. But before we dive into a little more details, listen to the Honorable Minister, Festus Kyamo, yourself.
We used to do before, where we just do some patchworking of sections and all of that. The total rehabilitation would mean, just for transparency, to let the public know that we are going to strip it down to only the carcass, and then do the complete M&E again, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, everything, to have a brand new airport. The completion period is 22 months, and the total cost will come up to 712 billion, 258 million, 565,482 naira, 18 kobo.
Terminal 2 will be expanded and runways in Lagos, Kano and Port Harcourt upgraded with Category 2 landing lights to cut delays during Harmattan haze. The Lagos airport will also get a 14-kilometer security fence with CCTV and intruder alerts. Away from aviation.
First and foremost, as a young man that believes in due process in this country, Nigeria, number one question I'll be asking to the Honorable Minister or to the federal government of Nigeria is, before we begin to think about spending this whooping amount of money in just renovation, according to him, he said they will strip the Terminal 1 to carcass and conduct a fresh M&E, mechanical and electrical, plumbing, tubings, and all of that. In a big ram and they take up money, especially in Africa. You know what I mean? The question I will ask is this: how much does this Murtala Mohammed International Airport generate internally for the federal government of Nigeria? If my memory serves me right, and according to verifiable information on the internet space, in 2024, Murtala Mohammed International Airport generated approximately 71 billion naira annually. That is way more better than what was generated in 2023. I think around 2023, about 30 billion or 30-something billion naira was generated. So they made a significant improvement in their revenue generation. Why would we be spending up to 712 billion naira to renovate Terminal 1 of the airport? And from all indications, if we go by the projection of this annual generated revenue of 71 billion, you will find out that it will take about 10 years to recoup that very money back. You know what I mean? So, I'm not saying that there is anything wrong in renovating the airport. But I've always, lent my voice over rascality in this country, Nigeria, over bloated government projects, white elephant project that decent people will spend less and give even a better finishing. You will be marveled and surprised when you hear the cost of such project in this part of the world, Nigeria. Without beating around the bush, let's do a little comparative analysis here. If you have lived in the United States of America and you have been to Houston, Texas, George Bush International Airport, currently a budget has been rolled out for the redevelopment. They call it redevelopment, not renovation. Redevelopment is different from renovation because according to them, the Terminal B will undergo 3 phases of redevelopment. And the budget for that very redevelopment is estimated to cost about $1 billion. And that project will last from now till I think 2026 or 2028. It will be completed. Now, let's look at how much this George Bush Airport generated in the year 2024. According to verifiable information on the internet space, this same George Bush International Airport generated a whopping sum of about $40.6 billion in 2024, both from direct and indirect economic impact from the airport. They rolled this 40.6 billion naira into the United States of American economy in 2024. Now look at Nigeria comparatively. An airport that generates annually 71 billion naira is spending 712 billion naira to renovate one of the terminals, Terminal 1. Don't forget that what is taking place at Houston Airport is redevelopment, not even renovation. You know what I mean? So, when you look at some of these things, you begin to wonder, do we actually have men and women of credibility in political offices in Nigeria? Why are we always spending so much to bring about the same equivalence of project that we have all over the world in our dear country? I mean, there is nothing wrong in renovations and doing all of that, but it must be decent. Throw the project open for bidding. Let contractors come in to bid, and you go with the best that is cost effective. That is how to run a transparent government. Unfortunately, I am not by any means probing anybody by this video. However, I am stating the obvious fact from my gathering in a comparative analysis using Texas, United States of America, as a case study in this instance. So, that is the state of our nation. Our job is to constructively look into what the government of the day is doing, to also advise them. And this advice and constructive criticism goes a long way to help them in doing better. I can tell you, if not for squandermania, mismanagement that we have had in this country over the years, Nigeria would have become one of the best places in the world because we have the money. The money is coming in. If you check the antecedent of this country, Nigeria, if you, retrospectively look at how well we're doing as a nation in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you will understand that it is simply because of leadership rascality in political leadership, that every year things are getting bad. With small development where they go bring, small things where they go do. They go tell you, say, Nigeria is growing, we are doing this, we are doing that. What has happened to us for all these years? America is getting better by the day. Their economy getting strengthened, their currency getting strengthened by the day. Why are we not growing in the same trajectory? Why is our own getting worse by the day? I hear one APC man, Babangida Ali, when I the son of the Babangida, I don't know, brother to Babangida. He was saying that we tolerated Muhammadu Buhari for 8 years. Therefore, we should give Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu the opportunity to finish 8 years. Who does that? Who says that? So leadership in Nigeria is now by tolerance, tolerating incompetence. People now need to be tolerated for their incompetence and cluelessness. We have to do better as a country. My concern is let the government follow due process in some of this project execution so that we will get the best, out of it all at the end of the day that is cost effective. Somebody is saying that this 712 billion 259 million naira approximately is way more than what P2B used in governing Anambra State in 8 years. Hey, Nigerians diverse. Our politicians are beg. More than they take them easy with us. We still need this country to move forward. Well, at this point, I will allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. May another person see him. God bless you.